Hello there, Pisces. How's it going? It's time for your reading. My name is Kelly, and I will be doing the read here. I forgot to light this and smudge. So anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying your day or whenever it is that you're watching. There we go. Get a little bit of Palo Santo going, clear the energy. All right. Whoops. All right. All right. So what's going on with Pisces? Nathi's. Ooh, there's some sort of a hardship going on here, Pisces. Nathi's represents a hardship. The good news here is, though, that it's the very beginning, and most likely at the end it's going to turn out really well. So we don't know what this is talking about, but yeah, the meaning of it is hardship, or maybe like a lacking of something, or Now, Nathis also means learning, so this could be something that you're learning as well. What else? And spending time alone, maybe, Pisces. This is Menez here in reverse. And so, Menez talks about spending time alone. You could be spending time alone, getting some rest, which is really kind of good. Maybe you're lacking some rest and you need to rest up. Yeah. What else? Lagoose. All right, Pisces, this is very, very important right now because Lagoose here is in reverse, all right? This is an awesome rune, but when it's in reverse, you really, really need to watch your intuition. It's talking about, and I kind of like this combo, really, because I see you here pausing and spending time. This is kind of like the Hermit card, sort of, except a little bit different, but I see you pausing here because you're going to have to use your intuition here. This is flowing water. The water right now is raging. The water right now is raging, and it's brown. You can't see the bottom of the river. You ever see rivers, when they're flowing, they're nice and clear. And then other times, when they rage and there's a bunch of water behind it, it comes out kind of muddy looking, and you can't see in it. So, yeah. So, and I feel, water is also emotion, Pisces, and so there could be some sort of emotions going on here, especially when I'm looking over here at Nathis, okay? And these emotions may have kept you, maybe putting you here in hermit mode, which is good. It's good to get rest, all right? But make sure that you're listening to that little voice in your head with Lagoose there in reverse, okay? And the good news about this here is that, we are Pisces, and so we're really kind of psychic, and so we have that energy kind of to be able to use our intuition built in. So don't ignore what that little voice says. What else? Sun. So, and the sun is warmth and healing, and it's it's all good, but this is telling you to make sure, and it's highlighting this rune right here. See, it's kind of like it's highlighting that. Keep moving forward, Pisces. This is kind of positive in a way. It's just the only thing here is it's really intensifying this rushing emotions. So you may have a lot of emotions that are just really rushing through you. I like the sun there though because, you know, it's positive in a way, and in another way, it just intensifies. And it also intensifies this. But, you know, this is awesome, though. You know, if you look at this, Pisces, this is really something else, okay? Because, you know, you have the sun right here. And the sun is generally a very, very good rune, okay? I mean, it can also intensify the runes that surround it. Like this Laguz here, this emotional feeling, this, you know, something is raging emotionally, and you know, you can't see the bottom of the you can't see the bottom of the water. So yeah, make sure you're doing that. Let me see here. The sun, you know, the sun is warmth, right? And so it melts this ice. And Isa is a precursor to victory. Okay? So something here has been going very, very slow, and has caused somewhat of a hardship. So this is talking about some sort. Make sure that you're this hardship for some of you could be money or something like that. So make sure that you're not, you know, being very scarce a little bit. You know, be picky about your money. In other words, don't overspend. This could also be something else too. It doesn't have to be money, but whatever this hardship here is, you know, this hardship could be just straight out these, you know, emotional feelings of some sort, of not being able to see something. But the sun here is going to melt this ice, and Isa is a precursor to victory. What else is going on with Pisces? Oh, that's a very good rune there. Uru's strength. Yeah. Stay strong, Pisces. We're strong. You know, we are strong. Yeah, Uru's is, it means strength. I mean, I can't really think of anything else that's coming to my mind except the fact that it just means strength. What's going on with Pisces? T-Wise. T-Wise is Sagittarius energy, Pisces. You could be dealing with somebody with Sagittarius in their chart. And they could be feeling stuck. You know, this person's strong, but somehow they appear strong, but there could be something here that's not so strong because T-Wise is in reverse. What's going on with Pisces? Righto. In reverse. This person may appear strong, but you know, maybe they're whoever this person is, if you're dealing with somebody here, this person may appear strong, but they may be, you know, afraid, scared. They may be scared. Yeah. And it's giving them what the problem is with them is it's hard for them to move forward because they have this righto here in reverse. Now also this can also indicate spirituality as well. But I feel this is more spiritual for us than it would be for them because I don't really see anything in here that is spiritual whatsoever except for righto really. Yeah, let's get one more rune. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This person could be like avoidance. They could avoid things because they're scared to do something. So they could be deliberately avoiding something. Fehu. Okay, so yeah, this lacking over here, this hardship, this definitely has to do with money or health. So, you know, and I know that the government is shut down right now, so many of you could be actually facing some money problems due to that. Because I can see here that, you know, this hardship here, it definitely has something to do with this Fehu here in reverse, which is talking about your money and your resources and things. Make sure that you're using your intuition here, Pisces. And remember, the Isa is a precursor to victory. Slow wins the race. Just stay strong, okay? And stay patient. All right? Stay patient. And I don't know who this other person is, but yeah, this could be somebody else in your energy. Let's pull some cards out here and see what else. What's going on with Pisces? Whoops. Wow. That was the Tower card. Something shocking. You know, the Tower isn't necessarily bad because, you know, a lot of times when the Tower comes out, it means something has to come down before it can be rebuilt. Okay? So, yeah. Why is the Tower card there? Why is the Tower card there? Oh, the Two of Cups. Maybe you could be coming together with someone or working with someone. This doesn't have to be romantic. Man, I'm just dumping cards everywhere. I don't know. Let me see here. All right, let's put these back in here because I don't know what fell first and what. So let's try it again. Why is the Tower card there? Six of Cups. Oh, that's a trip. So yes, you know, this could be somebody from your past over here. Wanting to come back with you, and it could be shocking. Make sure you protect yourself, Pisces. Yeah, make sure if this is somebody from your past or something, you know, yeah, you know, maybe you want to make sure and use your intuition. That's for sure. This is Aquarius energy. Make sure you're using your intuition, Pisces. Going on with this here. There we go. Let's pull a couple more cards out. Five of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of a conflict. That's what I was feeling, you know, Pisces. Use your intuition. You don't need no conflicts. Why is the Five of Swords there? Maybe there was a conflict. Maybe there was a conflict from this with this person here from the past. Could be, but the Five of Swords is definitely some sort of a conflict. What else? The Ace of Swords. Well, see, now this is using clarity. This is being clear. Yeah. This is your clarity, Pisces. Make sure you're using your intuition, okay? You already know what's going on, sort of. Yeah. Yeah, don't get yourself stuck. This is the Eight of Swords. Yeah, don't get yourself stuck. Stay true to yourself and use your common sense and your clarity. All right? All right, so I want to kind of like, I want to clarify Fehu. What's going on here with Fehu? The Knight of Cups, huh? Wow, with Fehu, why is Fehu there? Some sort of energy coming to you very quickly. Some sort of concerning emotion. I see emotions right here. There's emotions behind this. There's emotions behind this money. But I also see happiness and Tiwaz right here. Look at this. I see happiness in Gable. I see a blessing coming. I see happiness. I see Tiwaz right here, moving forward, victory, success. And I see Thracisus right here. Is that Thracisus? It sure is. This is protection. We're protected, Pisces. So even though we've got this financial problem here or health problem, we're protected. Definitely protected. It's emotional. It is. But look at this. This Ace of Swords is clarity. And, you know, the Knight of Swords is it's clear. It's moving fast. What else? Oops. I'm dropping cards again. Page of Cups. So I feel that whatever's going on here, Pisces, you're going to get some sort of good news here. You see this? This is in the future, Pisces. I see Solilo right here and Anzus. You're going to get some sort of good news concerning this money situation here. So just hang tight, okay? I definitely see it. And I see the sun right next to Anzus. So, you know, this is really intensifying it. So, you know, this is really good news. And it's talking about your money. It's coming in. It's coming in. It's coming in quickly, Pisces. But whatever this has done, it's definitely thrown some deep emotions within you. Especially when I see this here in reverse. This is Lagoose. It's like it's really emotional current. It's water. And then all these cups, you know, the Tower and Two of Cups and then the Six of Cups, emotions. And someone from your past. So, yeah, don't get stuck in something that you don't want to get stuck in, Pisces. Make sure that you're using your intuition and seeing things clearly. This is, I mean, using your logic, okay? I see a lot of emotions here with water, but you're gonna have to use your head, okay? Use your intuition, and you know, yeah. Use clarity. That's what I kind of see for that. Let's pull some other cards out and see what else too. You know, sometimes we act out of emotion, and we don't want to act out of emotion, Pisces. We want to act out of, you know, out of logic. This is very logical. Swords are very logical, and you don't want to get stuck. I mean, right now you could be feeling stuck. Right now you could be feeling stuck here because you have Nathi's right here. You could be feeling stuck about something about your pay. So I see that too. I see that too. Yeah, there's definitely a conflict on that. Just ride this out, Pisces. You're going to come out on top. Isa is touching the sun. It's about ready to melt. And Isa signifies success. It's slow wins the race. Just stay strong. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. And that's the thing about readings, Pisces. You know, none of them are really set in stone. It's up to us. Don't let your past hold you back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't let your past hold you back and get you stuck. For sure. All right. Let's get some of these cards out here. These are called the Alarm Runes, Pisces. And they're from Ireland and Scotland. I kind of like them. What's going on with Pisces? On. Okay, that's spiritual energy. And I see spiritual energy right here. I always get stunned by that one. I think that's Ia. What else? Oops. Okay, coal. Well, coal is a logical rune. Look at this, Pisces. I just noticed this. I put it upside down back there, the bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. This is us moving through that fire, moving through this hardship and coming out on the other end successful. All right? Yeah. And something new that we don't quite know yet is unfolding, is going to unfold with Pertho here. Yeah. You may have some sort of a choice or something with the Lovers. Wow, how interesting. Here, let's put these back. All right. So now I got to get my little book out here and tell you about these runes right here. Here it is. Okay, so on. Where'd you go on? Sorry about that, you guys. You know, this particular set of runes has like 5 different alphabets. So it seems like it's in alphabetical order, but the thing is, you know, there's 5 alphabets and they're all different. These 2 are in the same alphabet. You see how the lines are straight? Yeah, and the lines are straight on this one here too. Yeah, so both of these are in the same alphabet. This one here is, coal is in a different one. So let's talk about on here first. This is the ash tree or the gorse tree, and it's talking about spiritual paths. Now I'm looking here, and I'm seeing Righto here in reverse. It's talking of, that's spirituality, all right? It's also spiritual guidance and movement. It also represents health and vitality of your sexuality. So for somebody that applies. This is definitely not for all of us, that's for sure. This could also represent something like something due to the effect with tying in here with Menez. I think that's really what it's talking about, is with this particular rune here is tying in here with Menez. And Menez is talking about isolation and, like, you know, spending time alone thinking, right? And this could be talking about that you're analyzing and deepening your connection to change your direction, you know, spiritually. You know what I mean? Like spiritually. I really like that. Okay, so now this is Ia. I was right about that. This is Ia. I think this is Ia. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Got to get the next one. It kind of looks like it, but that's why I get it all mixed up. Here you go. This is Iya or Edad. So I'm just going to start putting Edad in the back of my head. Edad. Now this is the yew tree. And the meaning of this is lineage and history. It's also talking about aging and dying and transitions. It's talking about thoughts and memories. You know, I see a lot of thoughts and memories here with the Six of Cups, you know? Yeah. Ia represents wisdom and strength that we have inherited from our ancestors. This is definitely strength right here. Aging is something to be celebrated and not feared. Not everybody's lucky enough to have gray hair, and something to be really grateful for. Edad, also a fantastic representation of the cycle of nature, and it connects back to the first rune, which is Bet, and that represents joyful beginnings. So yeah, that's a good one. Let's get to coal. Now we got to find coal. Now see how these alphabets here, how it's facing this way? And then coal is facing the other way? That's a different alphabet. So I got to find the one that goes that way. That's why it takes me so long sometimes, you guys, to find these. And this poor book of mine has definitely had it. Actually, to be honest with you, this book had it the first time I got it. I think coal is back here in the very front. Yeah, it definitely is because, let's see. Sorry about that, you guys. Here we go. This is the hazel tree. And the meaning, this is really good, very good rune, Pisces. The meaning of this is enlightenment, knowledge, and creative inspiration, you know. And I see that for sure. This rune is one of the luckiest runes in the set. And it's talking about having that built-in energy about using your intuition. And even though this is in reverse, it doesn't really sweat it too much for me or for you. It shouldn't, because we're Pisces. And, you know, as long as we're listening to that natural wisdom that we have built in within us, we're going to be able to see what to do and what not to do. You know, even though you can't see it, intuition will definitely tell you. Yeah, if you were like an Aries or something, if I was doing like a reading for Aries or something like that, I would definitely have to really reinforce on this. But we're Pisces, and, you know, just don't ignore that little intuition in the back of your head. And that's what you got to do. What else? Let's grab some shadow cards here. What's going on with Pisces? Power struggle. Desire for recognition or the need to assert your authority over others. Interesting. Yeah, these cards make me think, that's for sure. And remember, Pisces, these are just shadow cards. They don't necessarily apply to all of us, that's for sure. Adaptability. Think outside the box and find creative solutions to life's challenges. So think outside the box. What else? Thirst for truth. Hidden emotions or secrets need to be acknowledged and addressed for growth. Okay, so now this is really for sure tying in with the read here, because, you know, we are thirsting for truth. And, you know, there's a lot of emotions going on. I see cups, you know, emotions, lagoose, water, emotions. So there's a lot of emotions going on here, and or secrets. You know, when I see Nathi's here, this could be some sort of a secret that is being revealed about money for someone, not for all of us. And this needs to be acknowledged and addressed to move forward. Yeah. All right, let's get a couple of these. What's going on with Pisces? Rejuvenate yourself. Know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself and you have full permission to rest and say no. And, you know, I see this right here. You know, take a break. Yeah, rest and say no. What else? Life is a gift. Life is a gift. Life is unfolding for you, so seize the day and make the most of every chance to be true to yourself and live life to the fullest. It's time to cut out all of the noise. And don't worry, Pisces. You know, you're going to cut out all of the noise. I've seen the Ace of Swords there, so yeah. What else? The spirit of life, the spirit of life. Remember, you are never alone. The spirit of life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness in you. I really kind of like that. That's awesome. Well, there you have it, Pisces. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces? All right, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.